going on, fellas? How many people know what they want to do? So in 4th or 5th grade, I see my mom work at the shipyard. And I'm like, Mom Dukes ain't meant for that. So I told myself, we may bend, but we never break. Somebody say, Dre, what that mean?
Dre, what that mean?
I told myself, Dre, whatever you do in life, you give it 115%. Because I operate for my mother, my sisters, and everybody behind me. When I come speak, 115%. We own multiple business, 115%. Everybody who work for us, 115%. Because if I don't make no money, guess what? My mama gotta go back to that shipyard. I can tell you where I beat everybody I go against. I give it 115%. And I've always been like that. When it comes to work, it's 115%. I ain't clocking out until the job done. When you give it your all, when you willing to die for it, because it ain't about you. We go hard because we need to, we want to. I've always been a runner. I've never been a sports guy like I said, but I can run. Real deal run. And I've always ran against people that, you know, kind of match my speed. I never had nobody to outdo me. So when they sent me to South Carolina, I finally met some people that just try to show me out. So when you finally get the opponent, you try to go hard. So my buddies are doing like 3 miles. I'm like, get it, let's do 6. They're like 6. Then he'll work his way up to 6. I'm like, oh, let's go 10. He'll try 10. Oh, let's go 12. I think I was doing like a half marathon one day. Anybody know how many miles that is? Half marathon? Y'all close. A marathon is what? 26? 26 miles running. I ain't talking about walking. No, I get to the end. I'm like, man, my knee is, my knee hurt. I'm like, oh, let's push it out. Push it out. About 2 weeks ago, I'm like, oh, my knee's still hurting. Boy, golly. I go to the doctor. I had my first surgery May 4th, 2022. Right after my best friend committed suicide. That was my first surgery. So at this point, I'm on my first knee surgery. I'm like, oh, this nothing, this cush. I done had worse happen to me. I'm good. Come on, doc, give me my shoes, let's go. I gave it about 6 weeks, right? And my buddy called me talking mad. Hey, I'm talking about, he talking like, hey, boy, I can beat you now. I'm back running. I'm like, oh, you can beat me. Give me my shoes. I ain't even wait. I put my shoes back on. We back at it. I ran about 2 days. That 3rd day, ooh, my knee hurting again. If I can just finish, I'm like, man, let me just finish. I'll be all right. I'm pushing through. After that, I went back to the doctor. They're like, Mr. Love, what you keep doing? I'm like, I'm 25. What you mean what I keep doing? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Mr. Love, you need to stop. I ain't stopped. I had a second surgery, October 27, 2022. Crazy, right? 2 surgeries. I done had 2 surgeries, kidney failures, best friend committed suicide. I'm like, oh, this is nothing. Let's get back at it. 115% at all times. This is where your 115 kick in. Remember, we may bend but never break. Somebody say, we may bend but never break.
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 I put my shoes on. After that second surgery, something inside of me just kicked to another level. It was like I took my thing from 115 to like 215. Like, before I had that dog, but at this point I got that dog. Like, I'm like, ain't nothing gonna stop. And he'll tell you, like, when I got that dog, I'm calling people like I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. Like, I go crazy. I'm like, let's do it. And what my people didn't understand is that in my downtime, I was able to hit the gym. I've always been in the gym a little bit, but I'm a runner. So I'll just do like a light, like 2 plates or something. But at this point, I had worked my way up to 300, so I'm talking mad. I'm like, oh yeah, I got you. My buddy called me again. I had 1 surgery, May 4th, 2022. That second one, October 27th. Somebody remember that. Somebody say, what happened next?
What happened next?
I put them shoes on one more time. Everybody around me like, man, you crazy. You gonna run? I said, okay. I called my mom. She's like, boy, you having all these surgeries? I'm like, mom, man, I got crazy. My mom don't understand, like, this is what I do. Like, this is my piece. I put them shoes on. Someone said, Dre, go do it. So my partner sent me this message. And it was something like, this run sharp. I was like, okay, we can do it. You do it, I'm gonna do it. You like, you sure you can pass that? what I'm gonna do. Cause I ain't gonna let you show me out. Like that's just how I operate. You ain't gonna come back to me like I did it, you ain't do it. No excuses. That's what I live by. No excuses. I put them shoes on. October 27, I had how many surgeries at this point?
6.
Somebody say, what happened next?
What happened next?
I finished running. I said, man, I'm finna squat. I sit down in the gym. I get up, squat. All of a sudden, crack. Man. I said, man, let me just take it. Then I said, you know what, let me just go to the doctor. See if they give me some medicine, I'll be all right. Doc looked at it. He says, Andre, you know, we told you to stop running, but you just don't seem to understand, though. He said, you know, I understand you're young, but, you know, this is your life you're talking about, right? I said, yeah, doc. I said, but you want me to stop running, God might as well kill me right now. He said, really? I said, yeah, doc. He said, well, Andre, I'll tell you, your meniscus is torn, your LCL is messed up, you got a fat pad impingement, and at this point he's still talking. I'm like, doc, hold on. What? He's still talking. He like, yeah, you need to wear braids, you have to do surgery. I'm like, doc, I'm like 20, at this point I'm like 25. I'm like, well, you don't get the picture. I told doc one thing. Doc, no, I get the picture. Guess who don't get the picture? Who? Doc. Doc never got my picture. Everyone around me, if they don't talk how I talk, they don't get my picture. Whether you're my friend, my brother, my cousin will tell you, we kick it with people that's like us. I give 215% now. You gotta get my picture. You gotta see the dog that I got. Because nobody understood at the point when my dad wasn't there. Nobody understood what it felt like to warm up water just so you can get hot water. Nobody understood that. Nobody understood what it's like to sleep on the floor with 4 people. Nobody get that dog. So when you hit that field today, I don't care who you play, you got that dog. We don't stop playing until what goes off. Until what goes off. Until what goes off. You gotta have that dog 215% every day. Because it's not about you. I'm assuming you got a sister or brother, right? You got a sister and a brother? It's about your sister and your brother. That's who it's about tonight. Because when you go to college, everybody that want to party with you, they can't feed your sister and your brother. Because they might not have money for themselves. We got that dog. He'll tell you, my people ask for money, I send whatever. I send whatever. Because I got that dog. And I know whatever I send out, guess what? Ray gonna go hustle and get it back. That's how I operate. That's how I live. Cuz he'll tell you, we got dog. I got dog mentality. That's how I live, operate. Somebody say, we may bend, but we never break. We may bend, but we never break. One more time. We may bend, but we never break. Hey, Blunt, tonight y'all gotta have that dog at all times. Somebody say dog. 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 Don't bend. Don't break. Hey, tonight get that win. I got a surprise for y'all. We out, man. We take y'all.